Welcome to part 2 of the descriptive statistics. So first we will introduce you to the Chebyshev theorem. So it states that at least 3/4 of the observations of the dataset will lie within 2 standard deviations of the mean. It also states that at least 8/9 of the observations will lie within 3 standard deviations of the mean. At least 1 minus 1 by k square of the observations will lie within k standard deviations of the mean. The empirical rule: if the histogram of the data is more or less symmetrical with a single mode, tighter rules apply. Approximately 68% of the observations will lie within 1 standard deviation of the mean. Approximately 95% of the observations will lie within 2 standard deviations of the mean, and a vast majority of the observations lies within 3 standard deviation of the mean. So a quick test of an outlier detection would be that if the observation is outside 3 standard deviations of the mean. We also will study the concept of skewness. Skewness is the measure of the degree of asymmetry of frequency distribution. So what is symmetrical when the mean, median and the mode is the same? A positively skewed distribution in which the mean, as you can see here, is greater than the median and it is also greater than the mode. Similarly, the, the mean, when it is less than the median and less than the mode, it is a negatively skewed distribution. How do we calculate? So it is 3 into the mean minus the median by the standard deviation. Alternatively, we can calculate by the observation minus the mean whole cube, and then we sum it all of it and divide it by the standard deviation. For the sample, it is the same, only you replace the population mean by the sample mean and the standard deviation by the sample standard deviation. The kurtosis is a measure of peakness of the distribution. A peaked curve is called leptokurtic and a very flat curve is called platykurtic and a middle one is called mesokurtic. How it is calculated? It is the observation minus the mean to the power 4 by the standard deviation to the power 4. Similarly, for the sample, it is the same and it is the sample standard deviation in case of the population standard deviation and the sample mean instead of the population mean. Percentiles. Percentile, the pth percentile of a group of members is that value below which lie p% of the members in the group. The position of the pth percentile is given by n plus 1 into p by 100. So we can calculate this by means of an example. So let's suppose we have this data set. To calculate the percentile, what we would do is that we are first sorting it. So this is a sorted result and we want to calculate the 50th percentile, the 80th percentile and the 90th percentile. The formula is this: n plus 1 star p into 100. So here n is 20, it is 21, the p is 50. And so the n plus 1 star p by 100 is the 10.5 term. So what is the 10th term? It is 16. The 11th term is 16 and it is a middle point, so it is 16. Similarly, for the 80th percentile, we follow and it is coming the 16.8 term. So the 16th term is 19, the 17th term is 20 and it is in between the 90 and the 20th, so it is 19.8. Difference is 1, so 1 into 0.8 because it is the 80th percentile. So that is why it is 19.8. Similarly, if I am calculating the 90th percentile, it is coming to be the 18.9 term. So 18th term is 21, 19th term is 22, and we get the 21.9, which is the value, because it is 0.9, so it is in between the 21 and the 22, so we get 21.9. Hope this clears the concept of percentile. Hope you like the lecture in which we correlated and understood the relation between the mean and the standard deviation, how we can apply it in practice. We understood skewness, kurtosis, and then percentile. Thank you. Bye.